to stick to yetu. Una stick to yake but unamuonyesha sense of urgency. So that's why we're talking about perspectives and friends. Politicians care about their reputation and so looking.
We do advocacy towards gender issues, women and girls, sexual reproductive health, climate change action, prevention of violent extremism, and also the socio-economic empowerment of the community members. So that's what we do.
It's important to have a network of people with the same dream or vision, because this is a heavy work, like I said before, and therefore it needs collective responsibility of even other stakeholders, like even the businessmen and the entire Kisumu community.
You've mentioned several interventions that you are trying to implement as yes.
Yes.
So looking at the system thinking approach, from the today's training, how do you now view the system thinking and the interventions you are trying to provide, because there are so many in your organization?
Okay, according to me, the system thinking training is going to really be of help in that different communities or different organizations are trying to do same things, but at the end of the day we find out that we are not getting the solutions that we want. So this thinking, that now the system thinking, is going to really help us to use the multi-sectoral approach to bring our heads together to have one thinking, and we put our ideas together so that we can be able to say what are we not doing that we should be doing together jointly, so that we could solve this thing that we've been trying to solve again and again, but it's still recurring. Because maybe it's because we are doing it standalone and we are not collaborating with one another. But now when we come together like today and we find a way that there's a way we could be doing this differently by bringing our ideas together, looking at the gaps and the way forward, it could really help organizations to reach the goal that they really want to do differently.
Okay.
Yeah, that one happens a lot when trying to remove children from the streets. Many also get into the streets, especially children living in the slum areas. They are attracted into the streets because of so many reasons, including cheap labor and scavenging of metals, as well as philanthropies who often give children food and maybe some few coins here and there as a result of their vulnerability, which is a good sign, but it's not good because it attracts children into the streets.
From your sentiments, is like you are trying to embrace the interconnection and interaction between the stakeholders.
Yes.
Yes, and you also mentioned that you might try to bring up a solution to a problem and another problem emerging. So that's what we call emergent property.
Yes.
And when we come together, we sit together, then we see in which way can we connect, interact, and bring this solution holistically. It will be a very noble idea and a very noble cause.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate your presence and ensure that this communication continue. Let's make it an agenda.
Yes.
Let's create it to become an agenda where every corner you go to, people are talking about system thinking.
Yes.
Because it will help us bring solution to the social problem we are encountering in our communities. Thank you so much for coming, and let's make this an agenda.
Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, thank you.
To formulate policy that would spearhead our work, and that should be the mandate of the county government, the county assembly, but they can't do it alone. They need to involve the stakeholders that are in this work, that is the non-governmental organizations that are doing and have so far done a good job. My work revolves around mobilizing the street-connected children, talking to them on the importance of getting back to the society, changing the way they behave, and the thinking of going back to school, as well as engaging in other maybe social activities that are productive to their lives and to the society. It's a challenging work, but all the same, we get happiness in doing it because we're able to change lives.